Hello, welcome to daily vlog number 3 of me off being for the next 10 days, 10 vlogs. Day number 3. Hope we're all well. Yeah, just thought to just do a little chin wag right now. I've just finished detailing my car. Well, enough for it to be more presentable when I go tomorrow for my MOT. Um, so yeah, I washed it yesterday, as you saw in the vlog. Well, after I've done it. Um, so you saw that. But obviously today I said I wanted to kind of, I would probably look at doing the interior, sort the interior out a little bit today. And that's what I've just done now. So I just spent the last half an hour, just kind of scrub it, making the floor mats a little bit more presentable, getting rid of a load of the pebbles in the driver's side. Some scuff marks here and there, just got rid of those. And then just tidied up bits that, that had been scuffed, while driving and that. So, yeah, all that was sorted out today. I've washed everything up from the aftermath of yesterday. As I said, Sam was coming. Sorry, Smithy was coming, should I say. Smithy was coming as normal yesterday, so he did, of course. And Sam came round, so it was me, Smithy, and Sam chilling out for a fair few hours until about midnight-ish when Sam went home. And then Smithy went home about 4 o'clock this morning, when his taxi got here. And yeah, so it was a good night last night. It was a good laugh. We Yeah, I treated myself to a bottle of rum because I'm on holiday, so I thought I might just just get myself a nice bottle of rum. There's a brand new one by Bacardi that's just come out. I've forgotten the name of it now, but there's a new Bacardi one. I like some of the Bacardi rums. Some people are like that with Bacardi rum. I mean, I love McCracken. I love McCracken, but it's quite expensive at times, and this one's literally brand new, and the price wasn't too bad. And I thought, fuck it. I don't buy myself bottles of alcohol that often. I don't buy myself bottles of whiskey or bottles of rum that often. It's only when on a Saturday, me and Smithy go halves on a bottle of rum, and we get mixes, and so we go halves on that. But to actually have for myself, for my own personal drink, I don't do it very often because they're not cheap anymore, and plus the price of beer and everything. My God, I mean, only going back about maybe a year or two, I could pick up an 18 pack for anywhere between in the region of anywhere within the region of £10 to £15 within that region bracket. Now they're charging like 20 quid for 18 cans, or they're charging about nearly 15 quid for a pack of 10. It's bloody getting ridiculous. I mean, some people will be like, well, you know what you need to do, don't you? Stop drinking. Then you save yourself some money. But that's not the point. I mean, I think it's ridiculous of like all these tax things that have been brought in to try and combat drunkenness and antisocial behaviour and all this kind of thing and underage drinking and all that. I understand some of the degree, some of the points there, but the problem is that this is causing problems not just for the general consumer. Yes, of course, it's still cheaper buying a pack. It's still cheaper than going out to the pub. Even if you pay 20 quid for a pack of 18 or whatever of beer, you are still you are still saving money, because if you went out into a pub and you had like £18, I'm just saying if you did. I know it's stupid to say that, but I'm just saying if you had anything like the equivalent of a case of 18 in a pub, then you are looking like a lot more than 20 quid, aren't you? You're looking at a lot more than 20 quid. You're looking at more, probably nearly over 100, probably nearly 200 quid by the time you finished. And that goes without saying your taxi there and back, or taxi home, maybe something to eat. So it's been a very expensive night. So I understand it's still cheaper in that regard. but it's very expensive for the general consumer because, you know, the world that we're living in at the moment, um, people are making. I mean, obviously, I don't drink that often because of this reason, and I don't really go into pubs that often or nightclubs or anything because I can't afford it that often. It's very rare that I actually go out to a pub or whatever, or even in my locals. It's very rare because I know it's a bad thing because, like I say, I mean, I would like to meet somebody, and in order to meet somebody, you need to be in a social environment. I get it. But the problem is, it's just impossible to really afford a night out these days on top of your outgoings and your bills and everything else and trying to keep a roof over your head and all that kind of thing. It becomes it becomes a second thought going to the pub these days. And for that reason, that's for me anyways. I mean, the younger ones are always going to be out at all hours, every day, every weekend. The ones that are like, when you know, I remember when I turned 18 for the first time, I was in pubs every single weekend, and I was up till stupid o'clock in the morning. And then I was at work the next day, or I was stewarding at KC Stadium where Hull City play. You know, I was one of those people. I was one of those young people back then, like just up at stupid o'clock, and then literally about 2 hours sleep, and then I'm at work. That's not very good, but you know that was my young phase. But nowadays, price of everything's just gone absolutely ridiculous. Just skyrocketed, and it's looking like it's gone up again, hasn't it? I think it's gone up another 40 something percent, I think, or something. Um, well, anyway, what can you do? What can you do? I mean, it's you can understand why a lot of establishments like pubs and restaurants are closing, especially the independent ones. They just can't make ends meet because people can't afford to go out these days because of the price of how much it costs for a pint or whatever it is you drink, and then the price of taxes as well at certain points, tariff points, and everything like that. It's just too expensive, so it causes problems for businesses that are just trying to make ends meet. It makes problems for them as well. But anyway. Well, yes, so I'm just chilling out now. I'm going to get myself something to eat soon because I've not eaten yet. I got up a bit late this afternoon. I got up around about, I think I woke up about 1:30, 2 o'clock this afternoon. Fed the cats, sorted the cats out, and then I've had a sort around the kitchen because it was a little bit messy from yesterday. Um, so tidied the kitchen up so it looks something better. And then just had a pot around and got rid of the rubbish and all that shit. Adulting, people, adulting. And then, as obviously, like I said, I sorted out my car interior and just went over the outside a little bit as well in areas because it didn't look perfect or good enough for me. So I went over it with a little bit of detailing stuff, waterless stuff, just to bring it up a bit better. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna chill out for the rest of the afternoon and evening. I'm gonna probably watch some more Line of Duty. I want to try and get that watched while I'm off. I mean, I think I've only got I think I've got like 2 series left. I'm on series 4, and then I think there's a 5th series. I don't know if there's 6 or not. I'll have to double check. But yeah, I want to try and get that watched. See what happens there. Um, and yeah, then I probably might get myself something to eat. I don't know, or because I got myself some meatballs in yesterday. Was it yesterday or was it Friday? No, it was Friday. I went I went out to shop on Friday. I got myself that dinner. Got myself a dinner kit. One of them El Del Paso things, which was only about £3 for the kit, and I got one of them, and I got some chicken and some peppers and everything, and some onions, and did that for my tea on the Friday, the Friday night. Saturday, obviously yesterday, We actually had like leftover. There was like we've had some ready meal containers with some stuff in from past meals we've done. Because obviously, as you know, as people will know on social media, Smithy comes and he cooks. He cooks the stuff we eat because he enjoys it. I mean, some people think it's probably a bit weird that some person that doesn't live in that house is cooking every night, well, every Saturday. Some people think it's probably a bit weird, but it's just the way he is. I help him out as well, of course. If he needs any help or whatever, I will help him out. So it's not just him doing everything on his own. I will help him out if he needs it. But he's a very competent cook. He's very good at cooking, is Smithy. He knows what to put in to make it to improve it. He knows all his ingredients, his spices and everything. He's quite good. He's quite knowledgeable about cooking, and he does enjoy it. He finds it very relaxing, therapeutic, and all that. So I just leave it up to him to do it because it's helping him. It makes him feel better, and he's good at it. The stuff he cooks is really tasty. So that's why I leave him to it, unless he needs any help, like. So, but yeah, so we've had in the freezer we've had a couple meals. I can't remember what it was. I think it was a type of casserole we had last night. It had black beans in it. I think it was that black. I think it was black bean. I think it was a black bean casserole. But we put sausage and sweet corn and stuff in it. That we had that was I had it with some rice. So we just basically I got that out the freezer and we just microwaved it up. So we didn't actually have to buy any ingredients this week, which was good. But I think there's another meal in the freezer as well for another day as well. So that's good. But yeah, I think that's everything I can talk about the events of yesterday and what I've been up to today. Like I say, obviously my car's in for its MOT tomorrow. So that's in for about, I think it's about 12, half 12, around about that time. I'll double check. So it's so that's out. So that's due tomorrow about that time. So I've got to drop my car off, and then it's going to be a day of just pottering around the house until I get a phone call to go back and see what the verdict is, whether there's any problems with my car, anything that's advisory, or if it just straight up passes or not. So it's going to be one of those days where I'm just going to have to lunge around the house, or I don't know. I'll see, because I'll see how I feel. But tomorrow's going to be a lazy day, just waiting for the result of my car. And if everything's okay, then I might maybe start doing stuff on my week off from work. Because obviously tomorrow is when my week's holidays kicks in officially. So yeah, I do want to try and make something up of my time off. Maybe like go for days out. I'm thinking I might go on the train somewhere. I'll double check if there's. I know there's been strikes recently for a lot of the services and train drivers and that striking again. So I'll make sure there's no problems there, but I might maybe go on the train somewhere. I don't know yet. I haven't been on a train for a long time. If I'm going anywhere for specific, like if it's TFN for instance, or whatever, I always use National Express coaches because one, it's a hell of a lot cheaper, hell of a lot fucking cheaper than a train ticket. And it's just a lot more convenient. I think it's a lot easier to get to find your way there, and a hell of a lot cheaper. And you don't really have to worry too much about being in people's way either, with your luggage and everything. So, but that's my preferred transportation is the National Express coach when I'm going anywhere specific. If I'm going out of city, if you know what I mean, if I'm going to Birmingham or if I'm going to wherever, Doncaster or whatever. That's what I use is National Express. So yeah, I don't really use the train that often. So I might maybe do that. I might either go to York. I would like to go to York again. And have a look around the museum there, the National Railway Museum, and have a look around the Shamble area and that. I might do that. We'll see. Or I might go down the coast, maybe go Cleethorpes or go to Scarborough or Bridlington or something like that. We'll see. But I will obviously I will do another vlog tomorrow, and I will update you all on the situation with my car and what I'm thinking about doing. And that's obviously I'll be bringing you along for the ride as well if I do decide to go anywhere. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves. I hope you're enjoying these vlogs. I know they're not getting very much views. I knew they wouldn't really get very much views. This channel's pretty much dead in the water. So I'm not surprised in the slightest, because whenever I upload anything, nobody seems to see it. Not even the people subscribed don't even seem to see it. Or they do see it, but they're just not interested in watching. It's one of those things. You can't help it. That's YouTube. You can't force people to watch your videos. You can just put them out there and just leave people to it, whether they're interested or not. It's one of those things. But I'm going to stick to it. 10 days, 10 vlogs, daily vlogging. Hopefully, as a result of me doing 10 days, 10 vlogs, it will probably help the channel get some sort of growth, and it might help YouTube start kind of promoting my videos a bit more, getting them out there again. Because there was a bit of promotion going on. There were certain videos that I've uploaded over the time on this channel that have indeed been, they've definitely had some sort of push or encouragement from the algorithm or by something, because they've got a hell of a lot more views than any other video I've done, and I've had a lot more outside viewers watching the video and commenting as well on those videos. So it does happen from time to time. But like I said, the last few times I've done daily vlogs, it has helped. It has helped the channel, and it's helped kind of get the notice of other people that I never thought I would ever speak to, or So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see by Sunday, Sunday coming. We'll see by then how things are, because that will be day 10. Going back on the Monday. So next Sunday will be the last daily vlog, because obviously I won't be able to do anything because of the Monday. So, but it's still going to be 10 days because I'm off it's still going to be roughly 10 days anyway. But anyway, there we have it. Thank you for watching. I shall go now. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my afternoon and evening. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and your weekend, everybody. And take care of yourselves. And I shall see thee and talk to thee very soon. Bye-bye.